We are dealing with the HTML body elements by using the HTML structure and CSS styling. In the previous video, we had started with the body entities and semantics. We had completed the line break, blank space, and the pre-formatted, and the block code and the variables. Just I will show you, have a quick look on it. I had showed you how we are going to use the line break and the pre and the code and the variable, as you can see over here. And I will open this with the live server. You can have a look. This is where it's going to display. Now in this video we are going to deal with the remaining semantics what we have, what is the leftover after this. Afterwards we have some of the more semantics over here. In this video we are going to learn the entities called sample text, which is the SAM, and the small, big, paragraph, and the block code. What is the sample text? It is used for note or output to display as a result, etc. So let's begin start our today's topic. I will show you here. We had written this code. Now I am going to remove this. This is the, as I told you, this is the normal function which I had taken from the lead code to make you understand. So now I am removing this part from here. As we had learned this 5 of this, now we are going to deal with the remaining 5 which we have over here. So now generally I am normal text I am giving over here, right? What I had given, that is the function. Now I am giving the text of that function, right? A function create hello world. Hello world. In this way we have a normal text. It must return hello world. This what we have in this. In this, what is the sample text we have to know. This is the sample text. In this sentence, this is the sample text, so we need to enclose this with the sample which I had given as a sam. So we are going to enclose this text in sam. I'm removing this and we will keep it over here this way. Now I will show you how it's going to appear. It is going to appear. Just have a look over here. It is some different with the text what we have go given over here. Now we can make it different by giving it, we are keeping in the separate span or any of the semantics we can use. But why we use the sam? Because to make it SEO friendly. This is the concept which is we are going to learn. To make it SEO friendly, we need to keep the sample text in the sam. We need to enclose is with this. Afterwards we can give some of the styling, or we can change with the stylings, or anything we want to give, we can give the stylings to it. Afterwards we have the semantic called small. Now just have a look how it's going to work. We need to make it text different, so I'm keeping this in a small so you can observe the appearance of it. Just have a look. It is going to be a smaller text with the normal compared to the other text. It's going to appear small compared to the normal text. In this way we will use these entities. Now afterwards we have a big. Now just have a look. If we want to make the text bigger than the normal text, we will use the big. What is the use of this semantics? Why we use this? To make it SEO friendly. If we want to give the stylings, we can give by using the div and the span and the other stylings to it. But why we use such stylings to it? To make it SEO friendly. Now just have a look, it's going to appear in this way. In this way we are going to use the samp to enclose the sample text, which is the different from the normal text, to make it SEO friendly and to understand. Then we can use the small and we can use the big. Afterwards we have the paragraphs. Paragraphs we will enclose with the P. When we have a large text, we are going to enclose with the paragraph as I showed you over here. I will remove this text from here and I will keep a delete this. And as we enable the emit, so I am using the lorem. In this way we will keep some of the text over here. Fine. Now just have a look, it's going to appear in this way. Now I need to make this text as a two normal two paragraphs, because as we see in all of the articles and everything, we have the separate paragraphs. We need to make it to this separate paragraphs. How we are going to make? We can keep the break, but if we enclose in the p paragraph, it is going to appear in the, how it's going to appear. I am going to show you over here. I will keep this paragraph and I will apply the break, but it will divide the topics. Instead of that, we it is better to use the p, so it will separate the paragraphs. I am enclosing this paragraphs in p. Now just have a look how it's going to appear. It is going to appear in this way. This is the concept of the enclosing the we when we have the huge paragraphs, we will enclose in the separate paragraphs by using the p. Instead of giving the breaks, we can use in such way. Now as of I had showed this way we are going to use, so I will enclose one more paragraph in the same way. Now we have three paragraphs. But what is the concept of block code? Now you will going to what is the difference between the using the paragraph P and the block code. Now I am going to show you. So this is the large information what we have given, the huge information. But I want to make this is a summary of the text which is given. So if you need to no need to study the whole article what we have given, just you need to understand by reading the summary or the introduction in the top 3 to 4 lines. We have summary of the given text, so we can enclose in the block code. So you can see in the magazines and the newspapers they are going to appear, there is a heading and there are the summarized text. So there is the 4 to 5 lines, which is the all the text is defined in that lines. So we can enclose in such a way. Instead of p, we need to enclose the data to make it SEO friendly. As I told you, why we use instead of the do and the spans and the other semantics, why we need to use the different types of semantics just to make it SEO friendly. Now just have a look. Have you observed this kind of paragraphs in the newspapers? So when we enclose this in the block code, it's going to appear in this way. Not the padding, we can apply it with the normal text, we can give the padding and all, but this paragraph is the summary of the text which is given. So this is the use of the block code. To understand the SEO friendly, this is the summary of the text given here. So in this way we are going to use the block code. So this is the concepts which I had taught you today. Sample text, small, big, paragraph and the block code. In the previous videos we had learned the break and how we are going to apply the space and the pre-formatted and the block code and the variables. So we had completed with all the body entities and the semantics. In the next video, we are going to learn the how we are going to make the paragraph scrollable and what is mean by ellipses and how we are going to apply to our paragraph the ellipses. Thank you. Have a good one.